Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Grits and Gravy podcast. I am Grits,
I'm Gravy.
and this has been a long time coming. We've been
Yeah,
talking about doing a podcast for a while.
yeah, yeah.
Um, our original idea was not legally valid.
I don't even remember what was our original
Our
idea.
original idea was we were going to drive around and maybe put some herbs in
Oh,
in
yeah,
the air.
when we were children.
Yeah, when we were children. This is definitely not anymore. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Yeah, drugs are bad.
Um, but just if you don't know us, if you found this somehow without knowing us, my name is Adam. I'm a content creator and Twitch streamer.
And I'm Dean.
He's Dean.
It
That's all it is.
is what it is.
And just before we get into it, to address the elephant in the room, yes, one camera may be slightly better than the other one. Thanks to Amazon and a giant fucking tornado in December for that. But
Yeah,
hopefully it'll look better the next time we go through this. So.
definitely.
So I'm thinking we're going to start with a series of sorts. We are going to take each letter in the alphabet and do our least favorite thing from each letter. If that makes sense, you'll get it more as we go into it.
Hmm.
But we're going to start as you should with the alphabet with the letter A. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my A is ads before YouTube videos
Mm,
because
mm,
they're fucking terrible.
mm-hmm.
There is nothing worse than like, oh, my favorite fucking YouTuber just posted. I'm gonna click on this video. And then it's no longer skip ad, it's skip ads. And sometimes you get hit with a 15-second video you can't skip, and then a second 15-second video you can't skip.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, am I gonna pay for premium? Am I gonna pay $10 to not
Yeah.
get inconvenienced for 30
I
seconds?
mean,
No.
I'm sure a bunch of people will say just get premium.
Well, yeah, but fuck that. No, I'm not paying $10 to skip 30 seconds of my life.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just gonna bitch about it on a podcast in front of people.
You ever get those like 2 minute and 30 second?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's nuts. Did you ever, were you on YouTube when they had like a bug or something where it was like a full concert? It was like an hour and a half long. It would come on as an ad. Do you remember that?
No,
Yeah, dude, it was like
I
it
don't
was
watch nearly as much YouTube as you do.
that's true, but it was like 2 or 3 years ago, they for some reason it was like a gospel concert
Yeah.
and it was an hour and a half long and you could skip it. But if you weren't at your computer or if you were like doing something else,
Mm-hmm.
like the first time I encountered it, I was taking a shower and I was listening to music on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and it fucking comes on and it's just a whole concert. It would,
When did this pop up on
yeah,
my
it,
like songs?
yeah, and that's happened a couple of times too because there was a time around that same point where like kids unboxing videos were a big thing, like little kids opening like presents and shit,
Yeah.
and they would put like just the full video
Yeah.
of those as ads. And it's like, where the fuck did this happen? How did this come from?
Uh,
It was so stupid. It was such a weird time on YouTube.
no, I agree with that. Yeah. Ads are terrible.
And then if we're just gonna talk ads as a whole, commercials are the worst thing about fucking TV.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
try to watch a football game, like,
Try being at like a Pistons game or you know what I mean?
yeah, I
Something like
bet.
that. And it's just like timeout after timeout. And it's like
It's nuts.
and all the fouls and it's just like
Yeah. It's like you score a touchdown
yeah,
and then a commercial,
yeah,
and then you kick off, and then a commercial.
yeah,
And then it's like, oh, now there's some football happening.
yeah.
It's like, and then basketball with all the timeouts and fouls and bullshit. Yeah, it's worse there too. That's why soccer is the fucking premier sport
Hey,
because
fair enough, you
it's
know.
45 minutes no commercials, 15 minutes with commercials, and then 45 minutes no commercials. You just watched fucking soccer for 90 minutes.
Yeah. Says the guy with the Brady jersey on.
I got fucking Manchester United right there. Fuck you. All right. And we don't have to, we don't
Repping
want
the
to.
Bucks real hard
Yeah, I'm
today,
repping
aren't
the.
you?
Oh, I'm a Bucks fan for life. Anyone who knows me knows that I've cheered for the Bucks my entire life. That is definitely a real thing and not a bet I lost. And then nobody called me out on it except for the people who already knew that the bet was happening.
So funny.
That was great. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, I'm not a Bucks fan.
No, he's just a bandwagon Patriots fan. But that's
Yeah, I'm
besides.
bandwagon Patriots fan for 16 years. That makes sense. It's good stuff. I think it's longer than that. I
Yeah,
think
I don't
it's
know. I've just
we're
always given
coming
you
up
crap.
next year is 20 years. I've been a Patriots fan. The first year I got into football, I was super into the Patriots and I was super into the Lions. And then ever since I've been a Patriots fan, but I'm still a bandwagon fan. Yeah.
I'm just that lonely Lions fan over
Yeah,
here.
I guess. You don't have an AFC team they cheer for? Not to
Uh,
go off on a super tangent here, but you don't like one on the other side?
no, I mean, I really don't pay attention to any other team other than the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm just a true, well, not like, I mean, I get people,
Yeah.
people watch football. You
Right.
know what I mean? I get, like, it's not like I don't watch games and I
Yeah.
have teams I root for, but like, nobody, like if they lost, I wouldn't be upset. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I wouldn't be, and if they win, I'm not going to be as excited as if the Lions win,
Right.
you know?
Which happens,
You know?
happens 3 times in a year.
Yeah, well, we're on our
Fucking,
way.
we are on our way. We're biting kneecaps.
Yeah. I hate ants.
Ants. Good segue from YouTube ads to ants. Okay, let's what about ants?
They're disgusting. They're everywhere. They're
They
gross.
are everywhere. That's true.
I'm sure they serve a purpose in the animal kingdom, but
Yeah, they can be
not for me.
fucked. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Especially when you get like the carpenter ants, like in our fucking old apartment where they
Yeah.
would come in the kitchen, you'd fucking no matter what you do, you can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
They're just these fucking thick fucking ants coming
Yeah.
into your
Those
oh,
things were gross.
yeah.
All of them are. Like when they're in those like big clusters on the ground, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, man. I am, you know me, I'm not big
Yeah,
on
not
just
big on
like
bugs.
on bugs in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
So
that.
probably be the next letter.
Oh, for B.
Well, now that I think about it, I guess I could have just done that.
Right. But you're stuck in ants now.
I'm stuck on ants.
Yeah.
Ants.
So you would never have an ant colony in your house
Never.
to take care of?
There'd be why?
I mean,
Why am I
that's a
taking
good
care of a
point.
bunch of ants? They can take care of themselves. All right. I don't need. If I want an ant colony, I'll go in the backyard and
Right.
I'll play with them.
Like I'm sure it's not, but like people who have like fire ant
Yeah,
colonies,
I'm sure they do.
like that
People
seems
find them cool.
dangerous though, right? Like if you had a bunch of fire ants in a fucking
I
terrarium and then
mean,
like
they're not gonna get out unless you break the glass.
right.
So,
I guess. I guess you're right there.
I mean, it's not like they're all gonna gang up in one spot and just
Yeah. Sure.
slowly chip the
They're planning
glass.
they're planning an attack. They're testing them for weaknesses like velociraptors.
You never know. You never know. Could happen one day. One day.
And then you want to bring us into B?
Oh yeah, sure. Bugs. No, well, beetles. Like you know what I mean.
Beetles? Okay.
You remember? You remember at your dad's house, he used to have that bag that would catch all the bugs. Ugh,
That thing is fucking
dude,
gruesome. Yeah.
I. Ugh. That gives me nightmares thinking
Yeah.
about that. That's like, ugh, man. I don't even know what you do with the bag
You
afterwards.
throw it away.
You just toss it,
Yeah,
just
you
them
fucking
all
toss
alive
it.
and stuff in there.
No, I'm pretty sure it kills them.
Ugh.
And then that's why it starts
Oh
smelling
my
fucking
gosh.
rank.
That's just a bunch of dead beetles in a
Yeah.
bag?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Nope. And then I also hate beets. You know what I'm saying? Not like bang the beat,
Big beet.
bang the beat.
But like beets
The
the
beet, the
food.
vegetable or fruit or whatever
Beets are
it is.
good.
Ugh.
You ever had like
I've had beets.
they're
No, thank
good.
you.
They're like kind of sweet, but like not
They
sweet.
taste.
It kind of tastes like sweet dirt, but I'm into
Yeah,
it.
that's exactly what I was about to say. They taste like dirt.
Yeah, but
They
it's like
taste like the
sweet dirt.
ground.
You know, it's like when you're a kid and you eat dirt, you expect it to be
I
like
didn't
different.
eat dirt as a kid.
I mean,
That intentionally anyway. I mean, I played sports,
yeah.
so like, but no,
No,
I never was like,
see, beets are, I don't think beets are on my like my least favorite vegetable list. I think
it,
beets are somewhere in the middle.
it would be, it'd be third to last, but that's another episode.
This other episode. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
and then, of course, Burn Me Out by Fozzy.
Bringing in the three-peat. Okay, I like it.
I don't like
Try,
that.
trying to get extra credit.
If you haven't listened to it, don't. Don't do it.
You know, Fozzy was terrible for a long time, but since they made Judas, I've kind of turned a leaf on their music.
Yeah, that's I do like that song.
Yeah, it's really
I don't
good,
hate all their music. I
but
just
a lot of it's bad.
that one song I was listening to, I was like, maybe it's not that bad. And then this singular part popped up and
Yeah.
I just started laughing hysterically and was like, okay, this is bad.
That's
This is good.
okay. So I'm not completely well versed on their music. That's the one they use for TNA, right?
No,
No,
that's
what's the?
that
Because that one's bad too.
I think that one's called Enemy,
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah, yeah,
think.
you're right.
And then it's like moving,
Yeah. Okay.
moving. It's like, oh my gosh. What
Yeah.
were you thinking?
But yeah, old Fozzy, not
Old
great.
Fozzy. I do like Jericho.
Yeah, of course. How could you not?
That's
Best
fair.
one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Yeah. Like if he was like, "You want to come to a Fozzy concert?" I'd be like, "I mean, yeah." You know what I mean?
I'll
Like,
go.
I'm not gonna enjoy it as much as you probably think I
I'm
will.
just gonna be waiting for Judas the whole time.
We'll let the crowd sing it, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, he won't even
You
speak.
won't even have to sing it. Just let the crowd sing it.
Yeah.
Great, that's a good song though.
So transitioning from wrestling to wrestling,
Yeah,
my B would be Brock Lesnar.
yeah,
And not old Brock Lesnar, not UFC Brock Lesnar, because that was fine.
yeah.
But Brock
He's a
Lesnar
tank.
nowadays, where it's just like, oh, we need a big star, but we haven't built any talent for the last 10 fucking years. And so we need somebody to face Roman Reigns at a big pay-per-view. Oh, what's Brock Lesnar doing? Like growing a ponytail. That's the
I
only
was
thing
gonna
he's
say,
doing.
what do you think of his ponytail?
It looks good on him. I'll
Yeah,
give it to
you
him.
like it?
He's a beautiful man in his own right, you know?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not gonna say any differently. He'll fucking literally throw
Yeah,
me.
he just busts through the door like the Kool-Aid man.
Fake
He's like,
shot.
"Oh yeah."
Yeah. You don't like my ponytail. But
Yeah.
no, it's just, and it's not even really him. It's just like what he is now. It's just like you're basically Hulk Hogan, except you do three moves. I mean, Hulk Hogan did three moves too, except one of them was a big boot.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
like,
wrestling was different then
it
too.
is, but it's like, it's so boring. You come in, you suplex, you suplex, you suplex, yeah, five. Wow. What a fucking match. Somebody give that fucking 10 stars. Like, no, it's terrible. I'd much rather watch fucking, any match in AEW. I'd watch most matches in AEW before I watch a Brock Lesnar match ever again.
It
And I'd
just
be
it would
perfectly
depend
fine.
on who he wrestled, I would
Yeah,
say.
that's true.
Like if I don't even know. I don't even know who I would say now because all the guys that I would say are, you know,
Yeah, are gone because they don't have any new talent.
gone,
Like,
retired,
yeah, they haven't, they had literally, they had a whole brand to build new stars. And then as soon as those stars came from NXT to the main roster, they'd fucking bury them
yeah,
instantly.
instantly.
And it's like, what's the fucking point? And now Adam Cole's going fucking doing his thing, and everybody else is leaving and doing their
Yeah.
thing.
Look at Miro,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
I mean, dude, I mean, he was awesome and like he had the perfect storyline going for him.
Yeah.
And then then he lost to John Cena 4 times in a row. And it's
Yeah. And they tried to stop Rusev Day from becoming a thing, and it's like you're actively trying to stop what the crowd enjoys.
right. Yeah.
What's the fucking point then?
You got to roll with it. Yeah.
Why would you go to a WWE show if when you're cheering, it literally nothing comes of it?
Yeah.
It's like I went to a Raw in Detroit, and it was for the U.S. title battle royal.
Mm.
And Darren Young, if you were there,
Mhm.
you could hear everyone chanting for Darren Young.
Yeah.
That was our boy that day.
Yeah.
Okay, and like he got this huge pop when he fucking won, and then nothing came from it.
Yeah.
He lost like a week later or 2 weeks later, some shit like that.
Mm.
And it's like, listen to the crowd, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I,
so annoying, dude. It's so annoying.
I don't know what they're doing over there, but they're not.
They're
They're falling,
they are. And it's like it's
in my
fine.
opinion. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but
Yeah, true. And some people might like that style of wrestling and
yeah,
storytelling where it's just, okay, well, you're gonna hear this story for a month and then we're gonna rebrand it. It's gonna be this exact same thing for
it's
the next month.
and it's definitely geared towards kids,
Yeah.
and like adults can bring their kids to
Yeah.
it. So I get that aspect of it,
But
but
it's so much better in AEW.
oh yeah, for sure, they're
Hangman
an
Page.
edgier company.
Yeah,
Oh,
but Hangman Page and Kenny Omega just had a fucking like a 2 year, if not longer, storyline
mm-hmm.
that paid off perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what I want. I don't want, okay, we're gonna wrestle 3 times this month and then at the pay-per-view and then next month I'm be like, oh well fuck you still.
Did you end up watching Dynamite?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. What'd you think of that first
Oh
hour?
dude, it was good.
You know
It
what was
wasn't,
you know what upset me was like
huh?
I got home and I was like, all right, I'm gonna game, but I'm gonna watch this match because
Yeah.
it was the first match. Like, yeah, all right.
Right.
And then I'm just sitting there and I'm like, all right, when's this match gonna get over? And
Yeah, no, dude, time
I'm
limit.
like, yeah, this is good. And I had to keep then he kept going to commercial. I'm like, all right, this is gonna last the whole show, isn't it? I
Yeah.
was like, this is gonna go for 2 hours.
Yeah. No, and see, like that's another thing that WWE doesn't utilize as well, in my
Yeah,
opinion, is time limit draws can be a valid like end to a match
yeah.
to set up for something in the future, So maybe the villain doesn't win or the good guy doesn't conquer the villain, but they
Mm,
draw, and then it's like, okay, well nobody lost. It wasn't the great. Okay, so my opinion was it wasn't the greatest 60-minute match I've seen,
mm,
which is like, and I've been spoiled because I've been watching New Japan for like years now.
mm.
and they do a lot of draws. Like Kenny Omega and Okada, when they went to a draw, was probably the best 60-minute match I'll ever see.
Mm.
But it was good, and I feel like it told a good story. But I don't know. I can't wait to see who actually wins, which I still think will be Bryan Danielson. I just don't think there's any way that they can't do that. Like, even though I
I
love Hangman and he's a great babyface, but like,
right,
I mean, you got fucking the hottest guy in wrestling right now,
right, yeah, yeah.
which it's just like,
No.
and then it's like, well, why didn't they just let Kenny Omega lose the belt to him? And but then you're sitting Hangman on the back burner for too long. That's the whole thing. It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. I think Danielson just wants good matches right now
Yeah,
anyway.
and that's all what he's
I figured
about.
he was going to lose because he had won all those matches in a row, and I
Yeah.
figured so when he lost, his record was still like 10-1
Yeah,
or
right.
whatever it was. So
Yeah, for
anyway,
sure. But yeah, we'll not let's not make this a wrestling
this
podcast.
is
But
wrestling.
shout out to Podcast
Yeah,
City,
shout
bitch.
out, yeah, yeah.
My old love child.
Shout out. Yeah.
But okay, move on to C.
Let's see.
Mine is going to be Christmas music,
Mm.
except for like three songs that are good, is all just terrible. And we're forced to listen to it for a good 2 months, at a time. And it's just like, I don't want to hear fucking Christmas music in November. I
Mm.
don't.
No, no, you're right.
Like,
I think we should listen to Christmas music on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And you know what? I'll even give you the 23rd.
I'll give you the 23rd.
That's 3 days.
Yeah.
You can have all the Christmas music you want.
And like it's fine. Like I understand people who really like Christmas music. Like
Yeah.
it's cool, it's
What?
festive, you're in the season, yay, whatever.
Yeah.
But like just fucking maybe like the second week of December on,
Yeah.
I'd say is cool. It's
Yeah.
fine with me. But when I have to look at Christmas decorations and hear Christmas decorations hear Christmas music rather
Yeah.
in fucking stores in November, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they start playing around my birthday,
Yeah.
and it's like it's my fucking
We'll
birthday.
play it before Thanksgiving, and it's like Thanksgiving hasn't even happened
Yeah.
yet.
Like,
What's going on here? Like, come on. Like, sure, I'll give you December if you want to do it the month of December.
yeah,
But let's get through Thanksgiving first, you know?
exactly. It's like whatever. But yeah, I don't have a really strong C. That's my C. I just
That's
wanted to bitch about Christmas music a little bit.
well, sticking with a holiday.
Okay.
I don't like cranberry sauce.
Okay, that's a strong C. I feel
Terrible.
it.
I like juice. I like the juice. I like the fruit. I hate the sauce.
See, I have to be in a mood for cranberry sauce.
Yeah, it just like it kind of grosses me out because it just like comes out of the can, just like,
Well,
and it's
yeah,
just shaped like the can. Then you cut into nasty little slices, and then it's just on your plate, and you're like, let me mix it with my turkey.
yeah. The
Ugh.
fucking it's good with the turkey.
Man.
But see, I think the alternative to cranberry sauce is what my family does, where they make stuffing with they'll put like sausage and cranberries into a stuffing,
Okay.
and then you eat that with the turkey, and it does like the same thing basically,
Okay.
which is it's
Like,
pretty
but
good.
it's not the sauce though.
No, it's like actual
It's
cranberries.
like actual
Yeah,
cranberries. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more you want to talk about cranberry sauce, or if you got more than that, or if it traumatized you, killed your family, fucking you're out for revenge, or
No, just hate it.
just
Just
hate
don't
it.
like it. Um, I mean, I'll eat it.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
I'll eat it.
I am of the hefty weight, you know, and I'm not gonna turn down food, and it's not
Yeah.
like bad enough to like if somebody just like put it on my plate, I wouldn't be impolite and not eat it,
Right.
but I'm not going to enjoy it at all.
Yeah, I feel it.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will eat it because I mean calories are calories, you
Yeah.
know. You gotta do what you gotta
It'd be
do.
rude not
Yeah,
to.
it would be
It's like
rude. I should
somebody
eat 6 beef and cheddar, you know?
somebody really worked hard on opening that can and dumping that can out. Like it'd be rude of me not to have
Like
at
somebody's like,
least
"Hey, I
some.
brought the cranberry sauce." Like you
Yeah.
opened a can.
Okay, no, so that's the person that I have a fucking problem with. It's okay, so if we can preference this as the person who brings the cranberry sauce, you're an asshole. Just don't bring anything, okay? Just don't bring anything. If you're like, oh, well, everybody's preparing this sweet meal, it's like, oh yeah, don't worry, guys, I brought 2 cans of cranberry sauce. Like, just don't bring anything. Like, what, were they out of silverware? Were they out of paper plates? Because that's probably what you usually go to.
I brought 2 cans
Like,
of
just
cranberry
commit to the
sauce.
bit. I usually don't bring fucking anything, and everything that's fine. Whatever. But at least I'm not that guy who's like, oh, I was up all night buying this cranberry sauce.
I was cutting it into
Yeah.
nasty little slices.
Little slices. And And as a disclaimer, some letters are gonna be a little more shit house than other letters here, so
Yeah.
just bear with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Do
It's tough to
you
think about.
do you have a D?
Um, kind of.
It's just small.
Just it's a
It's a little D.
very small D. Um, with cute balls.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, like douchebag, like douchey guys.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
I don't like those guys.
Yeah.
They're like always doing something douchey.
Can you give an example of
I don't
what
really.
type of guy
There,
you're going through?
I think the people will know somebody, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I don't like that guy," and
Right.
you're right not to.
Yeah.
They're all douchebags,
Right.
all of
I
them.
feel that. Name drop Kyle Wiley. You know who you are.
He never watches it.
And if he does, I'll get a message.
Yeah, we're gonna miss.
It'll be
Yeah,
interaction.
comment and subscribe. You know?
Sure. Yeah, comment in the comments section if Kyle Wiley's been a douche to you. Pass the ball. Just pass the ball one time. No, I love you. You actually are a great
Yeah.
person, Kyle Wiley. You
Yeah.
made me laugh super hard with your story the other day. Did you see that? Did you see his story?
Uh-uh.
He was like, he posted one and it was like, guys, you gotta appreciate the girl you're with. You
Oh,
gotta do the
I
little
did see
things.
that. Yeah, no,
And then he
that
goes
was
back,
funny.
goes
Yeah.
back into the paper. Fuck little things. Flowers are mad expensive, dude. That shit had me
Yeah,
rolling,
that
dude.
was funny. That was funny. I did
I
see
was
it.
laughing so
Just
fucking
know.
hard. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go. The douchey guy in my head is either driving a motorcycle or a truck
Uh,
that's like lifted but not lifted enough, you know what I mean? Where it's like really cool
Too
and
small
it
tires.
just sounds like shit. Like he was down there popping holes in his fucking muffler, you know what I mean? Like just to sound cool.
Yeah.
Fucking
Some people like it loud, man.
yeah. Some people like it loud and some people like to, not disrespect everyone around them. I guess that's the thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But yeah, and they fucking have a Confederate flag. If you have a Confederate flag on your truck, you're a douchebag. I'm sorry. I'll draw that line there. This podcast is probably not for you.
It probably isn't. Yeah.
Like we respect he, she's, theys, and thems. The Confederate flag world is not part of this fucking
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I agree. I agree.
You're at the wrong place. He's brown. Like you
Yeah,
already
I know
clicked
you
off.
can't tell it's winter time here.
You clicked off. They started watching this and they're like, something just ain't right about this. I don't know what it is, but I don't like that other guy. All right, for my D, unless you want to continue
Oh,
calling
go
off.
ahead.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
shit.
Love you, Kyle Wiley, just saying.
Yeah.
But my D is a little out there. I feel like I'm stretching, right?
Yeah.
But it's the Detroit Pistons current uniforms, right?
Okay.
Go back to the green. Can we just
You
all
mean
agree?
teal?
The teal, yeah. Well, teal is green, blue, whatever.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
color
right. No,
green.
I feel
But yeah, it's like, can we just go back to those? Is there anyone on this earth who thinks that that isn't the best Detroit Pistons?
those are the coolest, but
Yeah.
those jerseys also represent like some of the worst Pistons teams.
Well, yeah, that's fine though. But if we would have kept using them, you know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
logo
I
was
mean,
cooler.
yeah. I mean,
Like now it's
you
just
would assume that, right?
it's just a basketball. It says Detroit Pistons. It was a fucking
Yeah.
a horse shooting
That's
fire.
that's the old
Like
school unis that they have.
yeah, that's what I like though. I want those back. I feel like the every like every jersey selection they've had since like the title winning Pistons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just went downhill. It's just fucking
I
boring.
like the red jersey.
I mean, yeah, but the logo sucks. The logo is
It
terrible.
just says Pistons on it.
I guess that maybe that's what I'll change. I'll change it to not the uniforms itself, the Detroit Pistons
The
logo.
logo. Okay.
It's terrible.
I give you that. Yeah.
It's like
I really liked it too, but that also is like our when we were kids
that's
too.
true.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like it's just nostalgic.
yeah, nostalgia factor.
Plus Grant Hill was awesome,
Yeah,
you know? So it's like yeah, I remember Grant Hill and those jerseys and then us not winning a lot of games.
no, and it's like who the new jerseys make me think of?
Uh,
Brandon Knight. Those will always be his jerseys. Brandon Knight or fucking
he was
Greg.
supposed to be good, man.
Yeah, so was Greg Monroe.
Greg Monroe was actually a serviceable player in
A
the NBA.
serviceable player. We have a bunch of serviceable players.
Yeah,
That's why we're
we had
terrible.
a whole group of serviceable players.
Yeah, it's mediocre. It's been mediocre since we got rid of the horse logo.
They're on the uprise a little bit.
We can say that all day long. I don't believe
I
it.
say that about all the Detroit teams. The Red Wings actually are though.
Yeah, the Red Wings are, the Lions are. I don't know anything about the Tigers. I can't really talk about that.
They're a young team on the way up as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
and that's like the whole thing. But the whole thing is transitioning that youth into talent,
Yeah.
which is something we're fucking terrible at.
Yeah. That's
But
why I'm not right like with the Lions right now.
yeah,
Like I don't want them to like I don't even care if we get the number one pick. I
right.
think us winning is better
For us,
than
yeah,
yeah, because I was reading I mean this is mostly from an article that I read
yeah,
and you know they were trying to just change the culture in the locker room because it was just so negative and I think with what we're doing now and with who we have it's just kind of moving in that
yeah.
direction. You know what
I
I
think
mean? And
so
if we
too.
win more games, it's only going to build.
Yeah, and I
Because these guys
think
are still fun. You know how hard it is to get grown men to continue to play hard when you're 0 and 10.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
It's hard to people just check out and they're like, I'm just here for a check. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like
And I think Dan Campbell is the right person to bring us to that. I think he's got the right attitude. He knows what it's like.
I don't think we're gonna get to keep our defensive coordinator for long.
You don't think so?
No, I for what we have and the injuries that we've had,
Yeah.
that defense has played actually pretty well.
Right.
I mean, Awarie has 6 interceptions this year,
Yeah, that's
and he was
crazy.
out like a game or two.
Yeah.
So it's like
But
he's been good.
you don't think he just stays with the ship though? He wants to build this team up and maybe he gets a big money move to be a head coach later on?
I think he'll. I mean, I don't think he's gonna get a job next year.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think if we make enough improvement next year and the
Yeah.
defense looks just like maybe a little bit better, hopefully.
Right.
I mean, and hopefully it looks better, but I think he'll be gone in like 3 years.
Yeah. Because I think next year we'll be a winning team. And I'm gonna bet again and I'm gonna hopefully not buy another jersey because of it. But I think next year we could be a winning team.
It depends on the draft. Depends
It
on
does.
all our guys have to hit and free agency.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, I'm truly hopeful,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I think we're on the uprise though. I think we won't be a laughing stock for much longer, and I think the Jags will replace us with being the worst team in the NFL. I think
I don't even think we're the worst team in the NFL.
I don't either, to be honest with you.
I mean we're bad.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we're
Like
not great.
we're not like top five. We're like bottom five
Right.
for sure. But I wouldn't say we're the worst.
No, Jaguars are a fucking
I
mess.
mean, we've had so many close games this year.
It's been almost all of them,
Yeah.
pretty
I
much.
mean, we've gotten blown out in 3 or 4 games. I say we like I was in the game.
Yeah, like we're
I
there.
was I
We're
was
part
in
of it.
there, moving Aaron Donald around. Uh, but yeah, no, I don't know. I think we're in the right spot, and I think we got our kicker of the future as well.
Yeah. Which is huge for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Or we
We're
start
always
our
talking about
building.
special teams guys.
Yeah,
Oh man, our punter's a
yeah,
badass.
our
Like
punter
we
and
don't even
kicker.
want to see him on the field. Like
But we do. That's the point.
I know, but we do because he's our best fucking player.
All right. Well, let's before this becomes a football podcast. You have to
Yeah.
you'll have to excuse us. We do go off on
Yeah,
tangents a
sorry.
bit here. But what's next? My
Uh,
high school education is failing me. A B C D
I think that
E
was it.
E right is next.
I thought we were only doing through D.
So if you want to find out E, you'll have to tune in next week to get the next person of the alphabet where Dean was supposed to start, and I was supposed to cut him off, and then we're supposed to go into this.
Take two.
But all right, hopefully, if you've made it this far and you want to support us, leave a like, leave a comment, maybe tell us what your worst things for A through D is. Subscribe because we're going to be doing this hopefully every week. I think we'll be able to manage every week. And I don't know, that's about it. Until next time, good vibes only.
See ya.